writing appears to be on the wall for Prime Minister Sunak, and it looks like it's getting bigger and bolder all the time, and it is pointing him out of 10 Downing Street at the next general election due later this year, very likely September or October. A major new survey suggests that the opposition Labour Party could win upwards of 400 seats at the election, and that's well above the 326 it would need for a simple majority, and that then could spell a bigger defeat for the Tories than they suffered under John Major in 1997 in the election that brought Tony Blair into government as Prime Minister. This new YouGov survey was conducted among more than 18,000 people, which makes it a huge survey. Many such surveys are conducted among 1,000 or so people, and they are considered credible enough. This now comes after yet another survey over the weekend earlier, pointing much the same way to a crushing defeat for the Conservatives under Rishi Sunak. This suggests that the Conservatives could lose now as many as 200 seats at the election and Labour gain about as many. YouGov says that the coming tidal wave, as it describes it, could sweep away many major Conservative figures who could lose their constituencies, and among those being named for such losses are Chancellor of the Exchequer Jeremy Hunt, the Levelling Up Minister Michael Gove, Leader of the House of Commons Penny Mordaunt, though Sunak is expected to retain his own seat in Richmond North. Worse could follow for Rishi Sunak in the weeks ahead. Local elections are due to be held on May the 2nd, and these are widely seen as an upcoming gauge of the public mood and the public vote ahead of the national elections. And if the Conservatives were to get wiped out in that local election, as they are widely expected to, it could then open the doors wide for a leadership challenge to Sunak. There have been signs of that emerging already. There have been a lot of setbacks for the Conservative Party, and many members, many MPs are demanding a leadership change. The Tories have lost all but one of the many by-elections that have been held, and the single win came over a particular local issue. The Conservatives have not just lost, they have lost very heavily in areas that were thought to be their strongholds. This has now become a red signal for a lot of MPs that they want a new leader rather than get wiped out under Sunak. Well, it could hardly be reassuring, of course, for Sunak if someone else rather than him were to lead the party to an election defeat.